Ah, friends, it's a glorious day. Here comes Buddy the dog. What are you doing, Buddy the dog? He heard me and came running. But the good thing is, I'm hoping today's the day this goes home, because in the mail, just now, hopefully came the fan belts. So we're gonna open that up and hopefully get started on it right after this. Welcome back. If you haven't seen my videos before, I'm Ross the Oliver Man. This is the 200 Allis Chalmers that we have worked on for many moons. And I brought it up here last night in the dark. I had it running for a good while just to kind of see what else might be leaking. I am concerned about this. I think that, I don't know, I've never really had one leak there, but I'm concerned that it's leaking, just a very small amount. Time will tell on that, I suppose, but like I've said before, and I'll tell him, everything that I didn't do is stuff that we can do just as it sits without taking much of anything off. Like that hose, take this panel off, there you go. This I think I can do with it right like it is. I'll probably be wrong on that, but I think I can. And so on and so forth. That little short oil line was dripping last night and I tightened it up and it stopped. So we're hoping that that's fine. But if it starts leaking, that can be fixed out here easily. This hose I didn't replace, but it seems like it's in good shape when you look at it. So hopefully it's good. Likewise, there's a rubber behind here. It has never leaked, so I didn't do it this time. You know, I could have went on and done heater hoses. I'm not in love with his heater hoses, but like I said, they could last 10 years or they could last 10 minutes. I just don't know. But we had to pick a place to stop without just running up the bill unnecessarily to do things. So anyway, yeah. Let's get this box open and see what we got. You just look at that because you don't need to know my address, so you don't need to see this box. Yes, Jack, yes. Yes, Agco belts. They come in pairs. Thus why I like to get them. Yes, Jack, okay. That's why I like to get them from Agco when they're twin belts like that, because they seem to be more precise than the auto store belts. All right, now this is going to be a trick, because the first thing we have to do is take the air conditioner belt off again. Which may or may not be easy. Should be easy because we just had it loose. All right, let's do that. Yahtzee. All right. Now technically, well, that'll be fine. I gotta go through that belt when I get to that point. Now we gotta go to this side and loosen that and the bottom bolt. This is gonna be next to impossible to do this with you being able to watch, because I gotta have room to operate here. I just did this last night, so why can't I get it now? I think I have to go up with the wrench. There's not enough room to go out. And there's not enough room with you. No, now. I don't want to twist off any bolts. think that's loose enough. Let's get the bottom one. Alright. That should be enough to do that number right there. Get this off. It will probably be easier to work to the other side since it's got that hole in the sheet metal. So, what we got to do here is not necessarily easy. Let's get them off of the bottom pulley. Probably would have been better if I'd have done one at a time. Or not, you know. Let's just... There we go. Okay. Now we got to pass through the AC belt. See how I said it would have been so much easier had I done this when the hood was off. Now we got to go over all the fins and get the belt to the outside of the fan. Having this hole here actually helps quite a lot. This would be a totally miserable task without it. Matter of fact, I'm not really sure how you'd do it. You could, but you'd have to reach in from this way. And now, at first blush, you say, well, those are great belts. Why would you change them? Well, you start looking at how they're weather cracked in places, and then you look at the thickness. They're not the same thickness anymore. One's been wore pretty aggressively. So it just makes sense to go ahead and do it now, because they were squealing on me, which if you well, I know why we didn't hear that when we were test driving around when I was washing it, and that is because I had the voltage regulator disconnected, so it wasn't charging. But as soon as I hooked that back up and ran it, man, it was squealing all the time. So the belts were too loose. I tightened them up a little bit still. He said go ahead and replace them, so that's what we're doing. All right. Old one's off. Now I gotta get the zip tie cut off of this pair so I can... Okay. We're ready. I keep getting more messages all the time. Now, if you're looking for such a thing, this is the number for those belts. So, yeah. The camera just jumped too, so I'm wondering if that means you're about to do your psychedelic. Yep, sure enough. There she goes. Why is it doing that? Well, hopefully that footage wasn't lost, but you went all psychedelic again. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but I guess a new camera is in my future against my will, but I can't help it. I can't help it. All right. That one on there. There we go. Okay, there's one. Let's pass it through the AC belt. Put it back out of the way for a minute. And we'll do the second one. Oh, boys. Come on. Oh, Knudsen. We got one more? Yeah, one more. Well, pass through the AC mount, which I didn't do very good this time. Get that up out of the way. Now we have to go down around the bottom one. Oh, this is a lot to keep straight. The AC belt, you need to go out of the way, pal, because you're causing us grief. Get down now. Down there. Alright, I think that one is in the right part to start with. We'll put the second one. And we'll go to the other side. Come on, buddy boy. Oh, I made a boo-boo. Did you ever make a boo-boo? I just did. I got them all out of whack. There, did it go? I think it did. I think it went on its own. Now, whilst respecting what we have done so far, you have to get them around the alternator. Now, we have 2 belts there, 2 belts there, 2 belts there. So we should be, look how much shorter, you can't see that, but look how much less far we have to be with our adjustment now. It's, yeah, because the belts are better and they're shorter. I'm trying to get myself some way to be able to hold it while I get this in there and tighten it. Because right now it don't look like. Come on. There. Are those 2 good? They feel pretty good. Tighten the bottom bolt again. Oh, friends, we're so close. We're so close to having this out of our lives. Now we just got to do the AC belt. We need to get it hung up on the top. And the front groove. Front pulley groove. There we go. And then we need to get it around the bottom. I think it's going to be a struggle. I go. Oh, I can go through the bottom easy. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't fight me. I'm trying to help you. There. 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 All right. This needs to go up a little. All right. I think we're good. All right. Let's give it a run around just to be confident in our work. Always check the oil. Very good. Let us. Took the battery cables off again. I do that with people's stuff until they come get it. That way it doesn't burn on my watch, you know. I don't want to deal with that, because I'm guessing that if something like that happened, I probably wouldn't get paid. Their insurance would probably cover their machine, but I'd be out of luck on my bill. Plus, they'd probably try to blame it on me, you know? Insurance companies being what they are. Yeah. Okay, friends. Will it run today? I hope so. Fire's right up. In here really for an old cab. Yeah, we're going down the road. That's our inaugural run all the time. Coming, so I'm gonna pull over in hopes that it passes me. Consequently, I noticed last night, here's the handle for the brakes. So maybe it would have been as simple as putting in a roll pin. I don't know. But he might have decided he liked that setup. That's why I didn't touch it. They just don't stay closed. This one's all wore out. I mean, you figure that they feed with it every day, so this is got a lot of opening and closing on it. Probably needs some new hardware. The brake doesn't even work on this one, so I think it does over here. Yeah. Well, I think we're gonna call it done. We'll just have to point out its flaws and see what he wants to do. Unfortunately, I think I am right. I think it's seeping a little bit. I don't know if he really wants to wait on that or not. It's not really that bad of a leak. But without, I mean, if he doesn't keep it wiped up, it's gonna probably get nasty, but I don't know. That's something I didn't intend on happening. This side looks good. Doesn't look like anything dripped over here. So that's nice. Still got trash down in places from before, but I think we're good. The only other thing that I noticed, and I'm not, come on, raise up. The only other thing I noticed that I didn't get fixed, and I thought I did, was this temperature gauge. It should have moved on that trip, and it didn't. So I'm gonna do a quick test and see if it's the sending unit, in which case that's easy to fix too, outside externally. But otherwise I'm gonna say it's done. The only thing that really super bothers me is this, because that potentially could get out of hand and it's gonna make a mess, and I hate that, because I just, yeah, if I had known that, I would have fixed it, but I did not know that it was doing that until I got everything else fixed, and I found that leak. So, you know, before, the reason why I didn't see that is because this was all dirty all over, and I guess I thought that it was dirty from the back. Anyway, the camera's getting too hot, so we're gonna call this one here. We got a running driving tractor, and hopefully it does him some good. So we'll leave it here until next time. As always, if you enjoy my videos, give them a thumbs up. That helps out the channel, and it doesn't cost you anything. Leave a comment. Tell me that you liked it, or tell me that you hated it. Tell me I'm a moron. I really don't care, but anything that you say helps us out too. So thank you again, as always, for watching, and I will see you in the next one.